Well, new this morning, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is now announcing a lot of help coming to farmers across the country and right here in West Michigan, while also giving schools more access to healthy food. So joining us to explain a little bit more about this funding on its way to our own state and really all over the country, got Representative Hillary Scholten to talk a little bit more about this. So, I mean, there's a lot in this bill, but tell us a little bit about how this is going to really help us here in West Michigan.
Yeah, so this is a huge announcement from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, particularly the Commodities Credit Corporation, which is announcing $1.7 billion in a nationwide investment to purchase locally sourced produce. You know, that includes fruits and vegetables, but also dairy. They're going to help offset the cost for schools, daycare centers, emergency shelters, and food banks to purchase locally sourced produce.
Yeah, it's huge. So it's a twofold. I mean, it's helping the schools with the food banks, all that you were saying, but it's really helping our farmers who have been struggling now for a little bit. So talk a little bit about how that funding works and how we're going to see that impact us here.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, this is going to help, as I said, schools, shelters, daycare centers to be able to purchase local produce and milk, right? So the food that we have, we believe, should be from America's farms to feed America's families. But increasingly, it's becoming incredibly expensive for our local farms to compete. Our trade policies have made it really difficult to compete with, say, blueberries that, you know, are coming in from Peru and saturating our market. So this is going to help provide new revenue streams for our local farmers. And you better believe it, we are going to be advocating for Michigan farms to be the ones to get these revenue streams, to be the ones to produce the food that's going to go into these schools and these shelters, because we are so poised to be able to do it. We're a leader in agriculture. As the saying goes, in Michigan, we make things and we grow things. Well, we grow things here in West Michigan. You know, we are a top 5 producer for blueberries. We're the second for apples. We are the #1 producer in the United States of America for tart cherries. Again, a top producer for dairy. So, you know, our freshwater reserves here really make us well positioned to have an incredible ag sector that contributes so much to the U.S. economy, and we're about to contribute even more.
Yeah, $1.7 billion again coming to farmers all over the country, but like you said, with being such a top producer here in Michigan, it's going to really impact farmers and our local school and food banks too. So we appreciate you coming in and explaining. We know you're obviously very busy this time of year, but we appreciate you coming in our studio today.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time. You know, we are increasingly seeing that food is medicine, and making sure that we have healthy, locally sourced food is an essential component of not only healthcare, but increasingly national security. So this is a big investment. It's a big announcement today. It's going to be a game changer, and West Michigan is going to play a key role.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank
we appreciate it.